Hello again, everyone. Todd Michael Putnam here from Creative Adventure Tables. How is everybody doing today? This one here, bringing you another adventure table idea. This one is called the Blood for the Kahn. Blood for the Kahn. That's Khan, by the way. Khan. And this is not my adventure table idea. This is actually from the very creative minds over at Gooey Cube. And if you haven't heard of them, I'll have a link in the description down below, and you can go check them out. They create wonderful content for 5e, and I'm assuming they'll also be creating content for the new Orc license going forward, which is going to be sort of 5e compatible. These guys have been doing this stuff for a while. They do a great job. Very creative, very insightful minds. They put a lot of effort into the worlds that they build. And this particular one, they had just shared a map and asked me to see if I would be able to come up with something of a 3D recreation of it. So they've got a new Kickstarter coming out, which is called Blood of the Kahn. That may change because this is being recorded before it officially goes live. But it's probably likely to be called Blood of the Kahn. In any case, like I said, I'll have a link in the description down below. And it's a whole world that they're creating. And in Blood of the Kahn, there's this one place called Darkenhaven. That's the city, which you can see over here. And then there's a river going through the center. And then on the eastern side of the banks is called Mornwood. And it's a great classic adventure setup where, of course, you've got adventures that can happen in the city itself, but that's the safe haven, so to speak. And then just across the way in Mornwood is an area that has grown wild where the adventurers can go, and it's sort of a spooky forest type thing. There's dark druids. There's all kinds of mysterious stuff going on. It's not completely wild. There's a supply shack here that they can go and buy things from. And then there's the Distillery of Shallow Graves, whatever that could be used for, that's listed on the map. But there's all kinds of scary stuff that's going on. There might be giant spiders that are in here. And I just kind of let my imagination run wild a little bit. There could be owl bears going on. Because I obviously don't want to ruin their Kickstarter, but I got a general vibe for what it's like. Here we've got a dark druid that's raising up some undead creatures and stuff. There's a undead owlbear from got that from WizKids. It's fantastic, and of course some undead panthers and stuff, and a dark druid in the center of the circle. There's of course just your generic giant wolves and stuff that are going on. So there's all kinds of stuff that could be happening on the Mornwood Forest. And it's a huge area that you can go and adventure in. And this was just my take on one very small portion of the map. I'm not being, financed, or I'm not getting any money or anything from Gooey Cube. This is literally just because I looked at the quality of the work that they're putting out, and it's such good stuff. You can just see the care and the passion in the artwork that they put into it, and in the prose that they use to describe their world. If you're looking for an adventure setting, this is something that I would highly recommend you go take a look at and check out in the links below, and see if you can find some fun and adventure in this area. So that's just it. That's the basics of it as far as putting this together. It's kind of a multi-layered thing, so I've got multiple layers of my brain can't think this morning. Sorry, guys. Multiple layers of forest type mat stuff going on. These here, I just had 24 by 24 cloth mats made that have the forest type thing going on. And then those to the rest of this is Monster Fight Club. All of these trails here, these cobblestones, are Monster Fight Club. The trees, the various colors, are Monster Fight Club. The bushes are Monster Fight Club. The dead trees are Monster Fight Club. So that's all that as far as that's concerned there. Right along the edge of the river, these banks right here, those are Dwarven Forge transition tiles, for forest transition tiles on both sides of the river. That just gives a small river bank to the mat, so you don't have a direct straight line going across. It just gives a nice, more natural, organic look to it. And the river itself is from Dwarven Forge. Those are the river trays, and they're two-sided. So you flip it over on the other side, it's more of a rushing river, and this one here, it's a little bit more of a calmer river. And then it goes out into, I don't know if it's an ocean or a bay, because I couldn't tell from the map itself, but it goes out into empties out into a large body of water here. And this, I used WizKids Ocean Battle Mat on this whole section here, along with the WizKids Stone Bridge, which is fantastic. I love that thing. Actually, I have two of them. Those are great. I think this is Zitterdess Castle Walls. Could be wrong on that because I got them from so long ago on eBay. And I heard somewhere that Zitterdess is going out of business, which I'm very sorry to hear, because they make great foam products and like sort of like these castle walls. And then some of the buildings that are in here are from Zitterdess as well. Most of them are 3D printed, but for example, this little house right here is a foam thing, which is great because for storage, nothing's going to go wrong with that. It's not going to chip. It's not going to anything like that. Same thing with this church. It's all foam from Zitterdess, and then of course there's just lots of detail in there. You paint it up and it makes it look great. The rest of the buildings, I think, with the exception of this one right here, this is also Zitterdess. The rest of them are all 3D prints, painted up. They go great. You can pop them open and play inside as well. And that's basically it. And then of course I've got a battle map here, which is from a town, basically a cobblestone town mat. I think that's from Warzones, or it's from Noble Knight Games. I've got like 50 battle mats, so I can't remember where they all come from. And so I layered that. So I laid that down first, and then I put the river on top of it, because the battle mat actually goes all the way out to like halfway through here, basically, is where the cobblestone battle mat goes underneath it. Put the river on top of that, lay those on there, and so you get a multi-layered effect all the way across. And that is it. That is Blood for the Kahn. Blood for the Kahn. Go check them out at the link below. And I will see you guys next adventure. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.